Imagine one of the most beautiful valleys in the world, a place that's also faced incredible challenges. Right there, an institution is quietly changing the future. But this isn't just a story about training doctors. It's a story of resilience, and it's a story of hope. So today, let's unpack the vision and the very real impact of Swat Medical College.
All right, so here's the roadmap for our story. First, we're going to explore the vision that grew out of the Valley's unique needs. Then, we'll see how that dream was forged into a grand new college. We'll step into a student's shoes, really get a feel for the experience, understand how these healers are trained, and finally, we'll look at the incredible legacy it's already built. Okay, so our story kicks off right here, in the Swat Valley. We're talking about a place of just staggering natural beauty, but also a community that's been through so much. And this landscape, well, it's the backdrop for everything, the problem and the solution. And that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? For a community that has weathered so much, but had so little access to really essential services, where do you even start to rebuild? Well, the founders of Swat Medical College had a powerful answer. You start with health, and you start with education. This contrast is really at the heart of the whole story. On one side, you've got this lush, serene beauty of the region, but on the other, a pretty tough reality. The people of the Malakand division had no local place to get advanced healthcare and no local option for their kids to become doctors. This was the huge gap that just had to be filled.
So how do you actually bridge a gap that big? Well, you have to forge something completely new. This next part of the story is all about how the idea for Swat Medical College, or SMC for short, was hammered into a real living institution. You can really feel the passion in these words from the founder, Dr. Mohammed Usman. You know, this isn't just some corporate mission statement. It's a personal promise made to every single student. We're going to prove to you that you made the right choice, that you can build a future right here. Now, this didn't happen overnight. The dream had been around for years, but the real journey kicked off in 2016 with that very first class of medical students. And from that point on, things moved fast. They expanded their teaching hospital just 3 years later, and boom, by 2021, they had earned full recognition. That's some seriously focused work. And to make good on that promise, SMC built a really powerful structure. The best way to think about it is like two powerful engines working together. You've got the academic council, making sure the classroom learning is top-notch, and then you have the hospital management committee, making sure the hands-on clinical training is excellent. It's this perfect balance of theory and practice. Okay, so we've seen how it was built, but what's it actually like to be a student there? Let's switch gears and focus on the students and something the college calls the Margasar Advantage. And this is what they call the Marghazar Advantage. And let me tell you, it's way more than just a pretty view. The location itself, cool, quiet, totally serene, is the perfect setting for intense studying. But that's backed up by modern, state-of-the-art facilities, and get this, well-stocked anatomy and forensic museums with real specimens. The whole environment is just built to inspire you. Okay, let's talk about the practical side of things for a second. SMC is a private institution, which means its tuition is set according to the guidelines from the Pakistan Medical and Dental Council. That's the national regulatory body. This structure is what allows the college to maintain those high standards and attract the best faculty. All right, now let's get to the absolute core of their mission, turning aspiring students into skilled doctors. This is all about how SMC acts as a forge, shaping healers who are ready to take on challenges right at home, but also on the world stage. You know, a medical school is only as good as its teachers, right? SMC understood this from day one, so they did something really smart. Instead of sticking to the standard government pay scales, the college offers competitive, market-based salaries. This move lets them pull in top specialists from Pakistan's biggest cities, making sure their students are learning from the very best. The hands-on clinical training here is a whole journey. It all starts at the college's own 300-bed teaching hospital. From there, students branch out to affiliated private hospitals to get a taste of different specializations. Their degree is awarded by the very respected Khyber Medical University, and thanks to full accreditation, a degree from SMC is recognized everywhere. So what does all this mean? It means an education from SMC is basically a passport to the world. Because the college is listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools, graduates can sit for the major licensing exams in the US and the UK. That global recognition, plus a real focus on research, just opens up this whole world of possibilities. So after all this, the vision, the hard work, you gotta ask, what's the actual impact been? Okay, this is the final part of our story, and it's told through the numbers that prove the vision is now a reality. Get ready for this number: over 500,000. That's how many patients have been treated by the college's hospital network. That single number is a direct answer to that original problem of no healthcare access. It's a massive, tangible impact on the health of the community. But the impact isn't just on health. The college has become a major economic force. It employs over 300 professionals, doctors, professors, staff. It's become a real cornerstone of the local economy, creating jobs and stability. And that impact, it reaches far beyond the valley. Every year, the faculty and students at SMC publish over 30 research papers. That means they are actively adding to the global conversation in medicine, helping to push science forward for everyone. So when you step back and look at the whole picture, it becomes crystal clear. SMC isn't just doing one thing well, it's firing on all cylinders. It's providing crucial healthcare, creating amazing educational opportunities, and fueling the entire region's economy. So, at the end of the day, Swat Medical College is so much more than just a school. It's a symbol of resilience in a place that's known real hardship. It's a pillar holding up the health of an entire community. And it's an engine driving development and progress forward. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? This story shows us that turning a big vision for a better future into reality takes more than just bricks and mortar. It takes this deep, unwavering commitment and a real understanding of a community's soul. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other huge challenges could we solve if we led with that same kind of vision?